We're back with Cam Abbott. Cam, being the coach of the Chicago Wolves and obviously coaching for quite some time, and your brother being a general manager, what was the process like? And maybe did you have it in the back of your minds when you were playing that you wanted to become a coach, and your brother obviously behind the scenes is a general manager, but it's not easy, that transition, but was that something you were thinking about maybe as your career was going on?
No, it wasn't a focus of the next opportunity. I had to stop playing hockey from some head injury issues, and as I recovered through that in 2015, I was able to get back on the ice with some junior teams just to skate with them in the mornings during their, before school ice times they would have. So we would jump on for an hour twice a week, and just really enjoyed giving back to some of these young players on their journey. So, in fact, word got around, and about 3 or 4 months later, I was asked to interview for a head coaching job in one of the top junior, or one of the top clubs in Sweden, but a junior team that hadn't found any success at the junior level, and I was ready for it. It was an exciting opportunity to help a number of young players, a couple of which are now playing in this league and also in the NHL, to help them on their journey and bring a lot of enthusiasm to the role of head coach.
Just a side bit too, you had some head injuries and you had to retire, and your brother actually broke his neck, I believe, and is that correct?
He did, unfortunately,
too, really.
2017, right before the finals of his final professional season, he had to have surgery after taking a hit, and that had to be the end.
So you get a job, junior, which is fun. The kid's younger, et cetera. And what was the next step like? How did that all develop? Obviously, you're making a huge step.
Yeah.
In Sweden.
Well, it was a wonderful year coaching junior hockey. We had a lot of success, both with the young players and the group of men I was able to work with. These were 17 to 20-year-old guys, and started the second season after falling short of the gold medal. We won the silver medal that first year amongst the top 20 teams in the country. So very close. Sure. And the second year started well, and about 3 months into the season, a team in the top league of the SHL, Swedish Hockey League, was in need of a new head coach, and the phone rang the same week that they were in need of a general manager. And so Chris was hired as the general manager, and about a week later, they asked if I would be able to immediately take over the role as head coach of a team that was on the way towards relegation and in dire need of some change.
Did you ever coach anybody you played with?
Played with, in fact.
In Sweden?
Yes.
So you ended up being the coach, and then you're coaching guys you had actually played with. Yeah,
a few. Many that we had played against over our careers as well. So it was a bit of a unique opportunity. I was 35 at the time, I believe, and younger, 33. Wow, time flies.
But you were the youngest coach
at
the time.
And then the only non-Swedish coach, in fact. It was a really learn-on-the-job experience for sure, but also something that I felt qualified for and ready to help find success for this team.
And I think your teams were the youngest, 5 of the 6 years in a span. They were the youngest teams in the league too. So you're used to having a lot of youth. How much fun was it?
Yeah, it was. Chris did a tremendous job to bring in, quality local older players, local younger players as well. We found young, promising players from all corners of Europe. In fact, Austria and Switzerland and Germany and different places around Sweden, as well as our junior program at the time in Rögle. The team that I was coaching in had a lot of developing young players that were knocking on the door for a professional opportunity, and we opened the door for them to see what they could bring. So we managed to survive that first season, stay out of relegation, meaning the team stayed in the top league, and we kept building from there.
I did read, and as a compliment, this is pretty neat, that a lot of people spoke of you, how you raised the bar and the game in Sweden, something maybe they weren't used to, a little bit of a push maybe at times, but the compliment was how you made them all better people and better players.
Well, that's where we read that. That's appreciated. Chris and I both were not interested in mediocrity.
Sure.
I'm not. I find that it's too easy to offer excuses. This club in particular, in Rögle, had a wonderful fan base, very engaged sponsorship group, beautiful arena, fantastic atmosphere to play a hockey game in. And all the building blocks of a winning team, except for the ambition to do the hard work that was necessary to win. And so we wanted to make sure that that changed in a very quick amount of time. And so sometimes it came with a bit of a surprise to people, but that was the goal, and we worked towards it.
Well, the quote I saw was, "We play to win, it's our only focus," and I like that. We'll be back. We're going to get you again. We'll be back with more Wolves Hockey after this.